To the gods, welcome back. So, I had just recently made a video about breaking the illusion of separation. In this reality, this matrix, the real matrix is the mind. It's the mind matrix, and I have made a video about this. I have also made a video about what I'm going to speak about, which is the illusion of control. Today we're going to talk about breaking the illusion of control and why control, possessiveness, things like micromanaging is often confused for love. We cannot control, we cannot possess, we can't truly grasp or we can't have anything in this reality. We can only experience everything in this reality. I can only experience you. You can only experience me. Our star seeds that we have, they come through us. They do not belong to us. We can only experience them. Life, all of life, this whole experience is just an experience. It's not something that we can take with us. Only thing that we can take with us is our memories. Remember that this reality, no matter how physical it might feel, we have our five senses and it feels so real, but it's truly just an experience. Think of it as when you go to sleep, when you're resting, you go to sleep, you go into a different reality. In that reality, are you able to take anything with you? Only thing you can take with you is what you can remember, which, we can't remember the full, most times we can't even remember, the full dream, but what we can take with it is our memories because it's an experience. We're not allowed to take anything in that reality with us. So the illusion of control, this control is only an illusion, just like separation is just an illusion, because even though you're watching this video right now and I seem like I'm separate from you, there is no separation. There is literally no separation. I am you talking to yourself. We are literally different versions of each other. We're just, think of us as think of us as the sun split up in so many different pieces. That's what we are. We are the all. We are the whole. We're just pieces of that all. So I am going to go into the psychology of some things, because I wanted to know the name for things, because we truly can't change anything without having full awareness. And so a lot of conversations are uncomfortable. A lot of inner work, healing is uncomfortable, but we have to dive deep. Whatever I talk about, I'm definitely diving deep. I'm doing my research. I want to know the names for things. It's all mental, and we have to always remember that this universe is all mental, it's all mind. So we need to study the mind, psychology, astrology, studying of the mind and how the mind works. So let's get into it. So at the root, what I've researched and what I've discovered at the root, this confusion happens because most people equate safety with ownership, because some people are afraid of losing their significant other, that they feel like keeping them close at all costs equals love. But in reality, that is called fear-based attachment. We must have a healthy attachment to everything in this reality. It's very important that we have a healthy attachment style. So some things that could have caused this control is, the early conditioning. A lot of us grew up in households where we were taught or where love was inconsistent or love was conditional. So that taught us consciously and unconsciously, subconsciously, that love means constant monitoring, it means approval seeking, or it means controlling someone else's behavior to prevent loss. If a parent was overprotective, if a parent was emotional, volatile, the child may internalize the belief that control equals care when it truly does not. And then also a lot of us have this fear of abandonment, because when we when we haven't healed the fear of being left, we might micromanage in our relationships to prevent any type of loss. This fear might, in your mind, it might play like, I just want to make sure you're okay. But underneath is really, if I can control you, I won't be hurt. Control does not equal being hurt. And let me just say something. Think about this. Think about this. Especially for a lot of us. Were your parents ever able to control you? Especially think about us as adults. If you weren't able to be controlled as a child and you rebelled, do you think that you're going to be able to control another adult? Especially us, we are coming out of oppression, racism, discrimination. We're coming out of a lot. We naturally have this rebellious nature that is anyone or anything trying to control, we're going to rebel. That's just what we are coming into. That's what we are stepping into. And then there's things about the ego, this ego attachment, because the ego loves certainty. When someone you love acts outside of your expectations, which you would naturally expect of them, it threatens that sense of certainty. So controlling behavior is an ego attempt to reduce discomfort, but it suffocates the other person. In love, we have to make sure we're not suffocating our partner. Love is about freedom. Love is not limited. Love does not have to do with control. Love is about freedom. Love is about being free. So let me just quickly run down some attachment styles that are likely to do this. Anxious, preoccupied attachment style. Some examples of this are hypervigilant to changes in mood or tension. Is fear avoidant attachment. Desires for closeness but fears it at the same time. May control situations as a defense against emotional unpredictability. Swings between smothering and withdrawing. And then the last attachment style I want to talk about is codependent tendencies. And this can look like sometimes a behavior pattern, not a full attachment style. So it could just be just a constant behavior pattern. Put the other's needs above their own, then tries to control them to keep the balance. Again, I'm talking about this so we can become aware. So, the illusion of control. It's just an illusion. And let me tell you why. Because life is fluid. Life is not fixed. Life is fluid. That's why it's important to be in flow. No matter how much you plan, you cannot control what another human will feel, what another human will think, what another human will do. Control is an illusion because the moment you try to lock something down, you're actually tightening a grip on your own fear, not the person or the situation. Everything, relationships, jobs, homes, even this body, this vessel is temporary. The only constant is your experience of it. The only constant in life is change. When we understand that, life is not about owning or about keeping. It's about experiencing and evolving through moments. Life is about experience and evolution. It's about evolving. We can't control anything in this reality. It's just an experience. We need to stop trying to hold. We need to stop trying to grasp people and start sharing space with them. We're all here to experience each other. We don't belong to each other. Now we can be loyal and we can have loyalty and we can, commune with each other, but we're here to just experience each other. That's it. That's all. Now we'll be making a part 2 on ways to heal and stop mistaking control for love, because when we identify a problem, we must always come up with a solution. So I have plenty of solutions on ways to heal and stop mistaking control for love, because love equals freedom. Love is understanding. I hope this video helps someone. I love myself. Peace to the God.